Woo! All right. Good morning, everybody. It's me. I'm back. Wow. I watched my video from yesterday and I just realized how tore up I look on camera. So I decided today to actually put on some like decent clothes, look a little bit better because yesterday was kind of a big flop. I was not feeling good yesterday, and my throat was really sore. Don't know why. It feels better today. I don't have a fever or anything, so yeah. Yesterday was kind of a not a flop, but I could definitely make some improvements. So I'm gonna show you all my shirt real quick. By the way, look this up. So it's Kingdom Over Culture, and I'm gonna see if anybody who's watching can maybe write in the comments what exactly I'm talking about. Only if you know, you know. So, today it is on my spirit to really just pray about kind of adding on from yesterday and talking about gifts. So, being in a state of singleness and being in a phase of using your gifts. And I had this conversation yesterday, and when we think about being single, I think a lot of us, I mean, including myself, we don't put a lot of thought into how incorporating our gifts and what we're good at in that process. And what I'm learning, and as I talk to more people, and as I'm learning on social media mainly, is singleness is seen as a depressing state to be in. And it can be. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a perfect process. There are always going to be moments occasionally where you are going to feel a little depressed. We're human beings, and a lot of us, we want to feel connected and we want love and intimacy, which is all good things. But at the same time, like I did say yesterday, also, perception is reality. So today, I kind of want to touch bases on perception of singleness and how we can kind of change our perception to be able to be the most productive human beings you possibly can in the state of singleness. Ever since I was this big, I've always had a natural inclination to write. I've always been a really good writer. I've been naturally pretty good with like grammar and punctuation. Like it's just always been something that I've been good at. And believe it or not, I actually I did poetry when I was younger. I used to write poetry, and at one point I actually did a state competition for poetry. This is when I was like in high school, some time ago. But yes, so using your gifts is kind of a complicated topic. Reason I say it's complicated. Some people look at using your gifts as like something you have to learn how to do. When you have a natural gift for something, it's not going to be something that's you have to go to a class to do. It is going to be something within you that is going to be natural. It's going to feel good to you. When you do it, it's just going to feel great. So some examples of this would be, like I said, for example, writing. I've always kind of had an inclination for it, so I'm good on it. I could always choose to build upon it, but it's not something that I have to go learn to do. So whether you are single or even married or in a relationship, I want this to apply to everybody across the board, man or woman, whoever. Everybody in this planet has a God-given gift that has been specifically given to you to do, that you are good at, that nobody else can do exactly the way that you can do it. I am a great writer, but on the other hand, I cannot draw for my life. If my life depended on me having to draw a picture, I would be dead. I cannot draw. I cannot dance well. I cannot draw. I can kind of sing, but not really. So some things that I'm good at are going to be things that other people are not good at, and vice versa. We are all very different and diversified in our gifts. Some people are gifted in speaking different languages. The Bible even talks about having the gift of tongues, which can mean you're inclined to learn languages and you're good at that. For me, I could speak a little Spanish, but there are some people I've heard that can learn up to like 10 languages. That's crazy to me. I can barely speak English and barely speak Spanish, but to have the ability to be able to speak and write more than 2 languages is like mind-blowing to me, because I know I'm not necessarily good at that many, if that makes any sense. Being single, in my opinion, is one of the greatest places in our lives where we can use our gifts. Our gifts are going to be a part of our purpose. And my gifts are not going to be your gifts, and your gifts are not going to be my gifts. I really don't know what else to say, in terms of this topic, just because it's such a short, kind of cutthroat topic, but, it was just put on my spirit, before I wrote this, and kind of scripted this and made this video, is that gifts are going to be something that you're good at. The greatest joy you're going to find is when you find out the things that you're good at, that you're inclined to do, and you start doing them regularly. What you'll find is that the emotions that you may feel, the perception of singleness that you may see, that may kind of alter your state of singleness and make you really depressed and angry, what you'll find is that you're going to be so focused on doing what you want to do that those emotions will begin to be fleeting. You'll notice that this really isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. That's what I'm finding out. I have my moments, and it's natural. Every once in a while, I just kind of think to myself, I'm like, man, it's been almost 2 years and I have yet to meet anybody. I went on a couple dates here and there, but that's really it. So, every once in a while, I get into my moods. That's normal. And that's actually healthy, I think, if you're feeling that, because it means that you are human. You're human and you want connection. There's nothing wrong with that. I will keep going and I will keep expanding upon this in the future, but I really just wanted this video just to be kind of just a thought-provoking, encouraging video. And excuse my voice, y'all. I'm kind of nasally today, so if you have a hard time hearing me, I apologize. My throat is still kind of sore, and I don't know. I sound kind of nasally today, so I hope that you guys can understand what I'm saying. But I encourage you today, if you haven't really discovered what you're good at, try to find some things that you like to do. And maybe in the things that you actually like to do, you'll notice that you're good at those things. Being in a state where you're using your gifts and you're operating in your gift is going to fill you up, and it's going to satisfy you more than what you're feeling at that moment. I promise that. I would never lie. I would never give you guys false hope. This is just the truth. This is something that I'm learning right now. This is not a lesson that I learned a million years ago. So I'm coming from a place of I'm learning this myself. Okay, I'm not over the situation. I am in the situation. So this is something that I'm learning myself, and I'm trying to expand on my writing abilities as well. It is a little difficult, but I am trying my best, and I truly believe that if you guys find your gift, God will meet you exactly where you're supposed to be at. And if you ask Him and you pray for revelation on what those gifts are, I promise you that He'll show you. And not only will He show you, He will put you and place you in a situation to where you're going to be able to practice it. And it's going to be the most exhilarating moment. Actually, it's going to be exhilarating and maybe a little terrifying for me to be able to use those gifts. So I hope that this video really encourages somebody today. Don't let the emotions of being single take over what you can do in this season. This season may or may not last forever. This season is just a season. For some, it is a lifetime season. For some, it is not. Either it is a lifetime season, or whether it is a season that is temporary. Either way, you have the capability right now, today, try some new things, see what your gift is, and I promise you that once you find out your gift, you are not going to be able to touch on those emotions of being single, and those emotions will seem very small at the moment. And I hope this makes sense. I know that what I'm saying may come off a little, how do I say it? I don't always word things the way that I want. So I hope that you guys understand this and the way that I'm trying to explain it. So be encouraged today. Leave a comment below, like or subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. My email, all my contact information is literally in the description. I made a whole list. I'm very responsive. If you guys have any questions or you guys just want to reach out and just share your thoughts with me, I'm okay with that too. I have my phone on me all the time. It's right here. So if you guys want to reach out to me at my email specifically too, just because I'm always on my email, it's in the description box below. I will also pin in the comments my email. Feel free to just click the email in the description box or the comment box and just send me an email. Share your thoughts. Share your thoughts. I'm very open-minded. I love having just conversations with different people and just hearing different feedback. So let me know what you guys think. I will talk to you guys later and have a blessed day.